Hi, how's everyone? Welcome. Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you're new. Thanks for finding me. I swear, I stutter badly. I sing even worse. But if you can vibe with a hot mess, then you found the right channel. Good morning. This is the Timeless Energy Read. Whenever you find this is the right time for you. So take what resonates, but leave what doesn't, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. We'll draw one card for the current energy, 3 clarifiers, and an oracle message. Remember, not all messages will resonate for all of you in the same way, so leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You are all at different points in the timeline. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell which characters you all individually play or where you choose to stand on the stage, whether you're involved or an observer or a cross-watcher. I can only read the energies. So let's get one for the current energies for the collective. One, two, three. Bring it to the top, please. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Nope. one more try. There we go. What's today? Thought. All right. This says to look at all the angles, tap into your higher self, use intuition, dismiss negative thoughts. The positive thoughts are from source, and open the lines of communication. So really put some thought into what we're going to see today. They want to emphasize that negativity is not from source. That is fear and doubt, and that comes from yourself. So don't muck up the communication between you and spirit with negativity, okay? But look at everything from every angle that you can. And tap into your higher self, your intuition to get some perspective on it. Clarifiers, we have the moon on the reverse side. I can't show her because she's got boobies all out. But the moon talks about intuition and instincts and seeing underneath the ego. So that really emphasizes the idea of the thought card saying, look at all the angles. Look underneath the ego. That's sun energy. That is, it can also be, in this instance, it can be information that's a little bit too loud for you to, it's just too loud for its own sake. It's like when people want to make a point, but instead of, the people want to make a point, so they speak louder. Do you know what I mean? They try to drown out anything else. The information tries to drown out anything else with that ego. But the moon on the reverse says there's inner feminine power is rising. Explore the truth without the ego. Yeah. So can we clarify the moon in reverse, please, on thought? I heard I heard listen underneath the loudest voices or the loudest information. You know what I mean? We have the star on the reverse side. It says powerful breakthrough, miracles and rebirth, harmony restored. The star also talks about direction and redirection. It's the idea that you've been diverted from something, and the star is realigning you towards your original goal or towards your true purpose. We also have here the Page of Pentacles on the reverse side. So this talks about the desire for fortune, but to find it and not to build it. Somebody desiring an easy life. So Look, that's not necessarily a negative, okay? It's not a bad thing to want things to be a little bit easier. I have a feeling that here, in order to accomplish that, you're going to have to see underneath some harsh truths. And that has to do with ego energy. Maybe somebody has been in their ego a little bit too much. So that I heard someone's been up their own ass a little bit too far. Um, maybe maybe they had a little bit too much faith in their abilities in a very in a very conceited kind of way, you know. And now you're all these cards are looking inward, okay? So it's talking about seeing a different perspective. Look at things from a different angle. Take ego out of it, take out the negative voices, and look at it with intuition. The star card talking about rebirth and renewal. We've got a bunch. Let me see. Where's the other? The star card talks about rebirth and renewal after a tower, because the star comes after the tower. It's a redirection, hope, and healing. Okay? And then this Page of Pentacles, but on the backside, it's talking about wanting ease instead of having to build it. But what the feeling I get from this is that it's taken, so we do have a tower energy suggested here. Perhaps somebody didn't see it coming because it's coming in after the moon, and the moon talks about things that are hidden or denied, I heard. Maybe somebody denied the intuition that something was going to fail, and now they have to redirect because they didn't want they didn't want to put the effort into it. So don't get caught in this energy of not wanting to work for something. However, I do understand the idea of wanting something to be easy, because it can't always be a fucking struggle, right? So there's an energy here of I want something to come easy here. I don't want to have to keep building. I heard they're showing me somebody who's trying to dig into the dirt, and their fingernails are breaking trying to dig into this hard dirt. And in some point you're like, yes, I admire the dedication, and I understand the idea that it's going to be hard work and requires sacrifice. But then there's this energy here of, but does it always have to be that hard? Okay, so maybe somebody is looking for some way to make some new direction a little bit easier. And I don't fault you for that at all. So let's get an oracle message, please, for the day. Bottom line is you're going to have to put aside some egocentric thinking here. You're going to have to be humble, a little bit humble, about coming to the truth about why something didn't work. There was tower energy here. We're in the residual of that with the star being redirected. There's new opportunity here. There's a renewal here. The star represents hopes and dreams. You know, the star that you wish on, the star that you point your sails towards to go home. So yeah, it's a realignment, a redirection, and hoping that something is going to be easier this next time around. For the oracle card, we got the Medicine Guardian. It says be open to healing information. Okay, and that again is talking about when you get knowledge, look at it without the ego. Look at it with moon energy, intuition, and softness and compassion. Moon energy also talks about cycles coming back around. rhythms, habits, patterns. So this is an opportunity to analyze something that may have gone wrong, because like I said, there's tower energy, residual tower energy here. There's a renewal afterwards, but if you want the next round to go a little bit easier, analyze what went wrong in that first cycle. Analyze the patterns that you may be coming back around. Analyze something coming back around in cycles. This is another opportunity to look at something and decide why it failed. But it's going to be it's going to be a challenge because you have to put aside your ego to do it. So here we have Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Listen to what um, listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. You're being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. I also heard and supporting the healing of the situation, of the new direction. If you're working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you're on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. Okay? So that's what I have for you today. Remember, this is timeless. Whenever you find this is when you're meant to. In the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I'm available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. Later on today, I'll be back with Mercury going direct in Pisces. It's also conjunct with a bunch of other things going on in Pisces, so we'll explore how Mercury going direct is going to affect the collective in the next coming weeks. Thanks. So until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.